Hi, second graders. Today we are going to focus once again on the main idea and details of a passage or paragraph. It's a tough skill and we will continue to work on it this school year, but we have a quiz coming up. So we want to practice one more time all together. So the main idea is what the passage or paragraph is mostly or mainly about. Like this cupcake. We could write a paragraph about baking a cupcake. But when we add the details, those sentences giving us more information about the main idea, which makes the main idea more interesting. So when I add sentences about what I did to that cupcake, those details support the main idea and make it more interesting. Remember some hints. When you're reading, check the first and last sentence. Sometimes the author will name or state the main idea right there. Other times we have to do some problem solving. So here we go. Let's look at a passage together. The topic is popcorn. That's the title. So there are many things we can talk about or write about dealing with popcorn. So the author today has the main idea in here somewhere, and the author has written this passage or paragraph to give us information. That's the author's purpose, to inform us, give us true facts and details about popcorn. But I wonder what the main idea or what it's going to be mostly about. When I read this, since it's nonfiction, I'm going to go a little slower. I'm going to stop at these periods so that I can put that sentence in my head and really think about it, visualize it, and remember it. So as I read, follow along with me or read it to yourself silently. And let's see what we're going to learn about popcorn today. People have enjoyed popcorn for thousands of years. The oldest ears of popcorn ever found were 5,600 years old, and they can still be popped. Popcorn probably grew first in Mexico. When Christopher Columbus found the New World, he saw the people eating popcorn. Long ago, people also made strings of popcorn to wear around their necks and on their heads. Pilgrims enjoyed popcorn during the first Thanksgiving when the brother of the tribe's chief brought popcorn to the feast in a deerskin bag as a gift. The first English settlers in America poured milk and sugar over popcorn and ate it as cereal for breakfast. Some fun facts: kernels can pop up to 3 feet in the air. Each kernel contains water that turns to steam when heated, then bursts. Wow, I learned some really interesting and cool things about popcorn that I never knew before. But my job is to think about what was this mainly or mostly about. We know it's about popcorn, but we need to be a little more specific with what the author was focusing on for the main idea. So let's go to the next slide and work through this together. The main idea of this text is, let's read our choices. A, pilgrims enjoyed popcorn during the first Thanksgiving. I do remember reading that. That was in the middle of the passage. But did all of the sentences give us more information about Thanksgiving with the pilgrims and them eating the popcorn there? No, just that one sentence. Choice B, people have enjoyed popcorn for thousands of years. Oh, I remember that stated at the beginning of the paragraph. And as I think about all the other sentences, they all did give some ways that people enjoyed popcorn or used popcorn over the years. I think this is it. But all good readers read all of their answer choices first before they make a decision. So let's read choice C. Kernels can pop up to 3 feet high. I am going to say that that's a no way. I remember reading it, but the whole paragraph was not about the kernels popping 3 feet high. The entire paragraph was choice B, was that people have enjoyed popcorn for thousands of years. That's the main idea. Then the author gave us lots of details to support the main idea. Those other sentences that made this sentence more interesting and made it easier to visualize. So let's see which one of these choices is a detail that supports the main idea. It gives us more information. So A, the oldest ears of popcorn ever found were 5,600 years old. That was stated in the paragraph. And I see some connection. They're talking about enjoying it thousands of years ago. This is talking about the oldest ears and the years ago. I see a connection. I think that's the detail. But once again, I'm going to read all of my choices before I decide. B, popcorn probably grew first in Mexico. That was stated also, but does that have anything to do with this main idea? Does this have any connection to thousands of years ago? I don't think so. Let's check C. Each kernel contains water. Oh, that's definitely a no way. That has nothing to do with how people enjoyed popcorn thousands of years ago. So now that I have gotten rid of one of my choices, I'm thinking it's one of these. You and your teacher in class might stop and talk about which one of these is the better detail that talks about the main idea or supports it, gives us more information. If you're at home, you can pause the video and talk about this with an adult and see which one is a better connection to this main idea. Which one supports it probably a little better than the other. If you said A, you are right. A is the key detail because it has words like oldest ears and 5,600 years old. And that kind of makes a connection to the years and the thousands of years that popcorn has been around. So I can see that these are connected. They go together. So like I said, this is tough. We're going to practice it some more, probably in our classrooms. But don't forget to think about what it's mainly about, and then all those extra details that make it more interesting.